the hero's journey. A lot of us have lost our footing. We got grown men today that continue to stay home with their parents. We got 40 and 50-year-old men and so on and so forth who refuse to move out and to strike out on their own, refuse to be men. I believe in this day and age, we lost a rites of passage. Now, I understand staying at home for a certain amount of time, but I remember once I turned 18, I never looked back. I never looked back. Now, there was times where I was down and out or something happened regarding my finances or lost work or what have you, and I stayed home or stayed living with my grandparents, I think for about 6 months or even a year. But we got some folks that'll stay home living with their parents for 4 to 5, 6, 10, 15 years. Somehow we've lost our position. We lost the effort. I believe everything is about effort. If you continue to put forth the effort day in and day out, you're eventually going to see results. And in this day and age, that's the only thing that we all respect is results. We don't care about excuses as human beings. There's a saying that excuses sound best to those who make them. And even I find myself making excuses and I have to look in the mirror and say, you know what? No, my excuses are meaningless and I can get past my excuses. And that's what you can do. There are some men that have been living with their parents for 3 to 4 to 5 years or more, straight out of high school. They just continue to live with their parents. And then you have some that have went through a terrible divorce or something happened, a traumatic experience, and they use that as an excuse to stay exactly where they're at. Or you got some men that say, I don't want to work for nobody. Well, you got to crawl before you walk. I know that's an old saying, but nonetheless, it's true. You got to crawl before you walk. You can't keep thinking that, hey, I don't want to work for nobody. So, but what are you going to do? You need money. You need to make ends meet. In this world, you need greenbacks, dead presidents. So you got to work. And like my parents always told me, get something. Get whatever you can get and build on it. But always work. Now, there's times I lost jobs or what have you, but I've always got back on my feet. And I never had that mentality, I don't want to work for somebody, and actually not work for someone. Now, honestly, I don't want to work for no one either. But I got to do what I got to do because ain't nobody going to pay my bills. Not only that, I'm grown. I'm a grown man. And I like to have things. And I like to do things on my own. I don't like to beg nobody for nothing. So I believe that this is a part of the hero's journey. And the hero's journey, like I said before in my other videos, a real hero, a real man does whatever he has to do to survive. And I'm tired of surviving. I want to thrive. I want to supersede survive. So this is Mike the motivator. Don't let your mind, don't be lazy. Change your mindset. Change the way you think, and everything else will take its place. And most importantly, talk to the older men, you know, and see what they think. Ask questions. In order to change, you have to change your mindset. You have to change the way you think. You have to do something totally different than what you've been doing. And whatever you've been doing, you got what the results of what you've been doing is the lifestyle you have. So if you don't like your lifestyle, change it. If you don't like the fact that you don't have a job, change it. Get out there and pound the pavement. Or in this day and age, get on the internet and start filling out applications. You know, your life, your future has a lot to do with the present. So the hard work you put in now will affect your future. This is Mike, the motivator, the inspirator. Please hit the like button, subscribe. That's it. I'm done.